Smash that like button, y'all. Happy Easter to everybody. You heard me? Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle.
That's how I know. 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 That's how I knew that I was different. That's how I know. 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 That's how I knew that I was different. I seen it. I thought it. I dreamt it. I said it. I did it. I made it. I taste it. I love it. I need it. I want it. More of it. I feel it. I'm got it. I'm gutted. I'm genius. I'm proud. Cheese grits at 4 seasons. Fresh squeezing. No stresses. No reason. Toast champagne to achievements. I think we should dive off the deep end. I'll take you on vacation every weekend.
Come on, let's go. Smash that like button, y'all.
I'll be up at 6, niggas sleep in. I'll be at the Ritz pumping G-Pins. Them other niggas soft, I'm the C-man. 14, Bonnie and Clyde, we could beat in. These rich nigga rules I believe in. Manifesting, gave me blessings, and that's how I know. That's how I know.
That's how I know, y'all.
That's how I know. That's how I know.
I'm different.
That's how I know. That's how I know. That's how I know. That's how I knew that I was different. That's how I know. That's how I know.
It's my shit, y'all.
That's how I know. That's how I know.
Throw it up for Nipsey Hussle, y'all. Rest in peace to Nip.
That's how I know. That's how I knew that I was different, though. Red affairs, it's a different flow.
What?
Different deals getting different, though.
What you say?
My life doing different shows. Catch a flight through my shit, hit a lick and go. Oh, now I got a different goal. Cause I reached all my overs. I be feeling like somebody reached out and chose.
What he said?
I be killing life, nigga, we got it rolling. We popping post shit. Standing on the couches with my whole clique. Our jewelry on some 1994 shit.
What he said?
Champagne flutes, watching go click. Afterwards, baby, fuck the whole clique. West Coast shit. On the master to these classics, death row shit.
Let's go.
So when that check come, I get more chips. All money in, I went and got my own shit, nigga. That's how I know. 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 That's how I knew that I was different. That's how I know. That's how I know. That's how I know.
Another day
That's
alive,
how I
another
know.
day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
Shout it out to everybody in the building. Can you dig what I'm saying? Shout it out to everybody in the building. Happy Easter to those of y'all that celebrate Easter. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be free. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, spending some time with me. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but y'all decided to come and rock with me. Always a queen. I see she says she in the building. She says she cooking and making adult Easter baskets for grown babies. Somebody give me the quote unquote Dice Cube appreciation and let me know that y'all hear me crystal clear. We got Mr. Artist Morrison in the building. Yeah. Shout out to the Morrisons. R&B Tizzle. If y'all ain't subscribed, already got the links. I'll drop them for everybody that don't know how to drop the links. Appreciate y'all. Somebody give me them dice cubes and let me know y'all hit crystal clear so I can start this what? I can start the quote-unquote road call. You dig it? You dig it? I ain't gonna never say fuck the rest, but I ain't gonna front. You are rocking with the best right here. Can you dig it? If you don't know, I'm Sharon McLeod, son. You are now rocking with Team Guardian, and I am the host. They call me Big Dice the Ruler. That's what they call me, Big Dice the Ruler, and I've been getting money since a bunch of y'all been drinking Calvin Coolers. That goes together. Big Dice the Ruler been getting money since y'all been drinking Calvin Coolers. If y'all don't know nothing about no Calvin Coolers, you better ask somebody. This one niggas used to walk around without guns and they knew how to do karate. You understand what I'm saying to you? Can y'all hear me crystal clear though? Anybody except a dead body? Don DeMarco. Don DeMarco, I got some things to talk about today. I don't think nobody remembered. Y'all hear me crystal clear? If I don't see a dice cube, I'm about to fall out. What's happening with the crowd participation, man? Anybody except a dead body? Mount Vernon, can you hear me? Am I good, crystal clear? Let me see some dice cubes, man. Well, you say yeah. They said yeah. You know what I'm saying? He knew. They knew. So shout out to the people. Shout out to the people in the building. You know what I'm saying? You dig? Shout out to the people. Oh, thank you. See? That's why I just came up there with the invisible. You see how I rocked y'all with the invisible cloth? Thank you, my man. Bacardi audience in the building. He said, yeah, Dice, crystal clear. Always the queen said, crystal clear. Y'all notice I got my shades on. I got my shade. You know I got my shades on and I got that legal guap bucket on. You know what happened when I got that bucket on, right? You know what happened when I got that bucket on. I'm going to tell you what happened after I get through going through this road crawl. We got Mount Vernon Raised in the building. We got FTC Vice up in the building. We got Open-Minded Salute, beloved. We got you up in the building. We got Lab Baby in the building. We got Cutthroat in the building. We got DMW Shots in the building. We got Always the Queen in the building. We got Bacardi Artie up in the building. We got DMW Shots in the building. Y'all know I got them shades on, right? Mean pair double duplex gazelles if you check them out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you won't get these off Timo. I promise you won't find these on Timo. Michael X, I see you in the building. Appreciate you for pulling up. Cutthroat is the first one to get 10 seconds. Cutthroat, you the first one to get 10 seconds today, brother. On Easter, you got me shooting already. You done got 10 seconds. You the first one. No one is exempt talking about free Diddy. Look what he said, y'all. This is why he got 10 seconds. If I'm wrong for giving him 10 seconds for that, I want the crowd to let me know, and I give myself 10 seconds. He in here talking about free Diddy. You supposed to be my man. Ain't no damn free Diddy. He done sent his damn plane to a private goddamn island. And this nigga in Miami walking around with Stevie J. This nigga's at a buffet in Stevie J with a big strong dude. He in a buffet. He's with a buffet. He at a buffet. He is in a buffet in Miami, and they looking for him. You see, they say, lock his ass up. Let him take that. Let him take that. See that? They talking about block you, Cutthroat. We family, son. You the one, you got a lawsuit with Diddy too. You said that Ciroc fucked up your liver and your kidneys. How you gonna talk about free him, man? Come on, man. We family. Don't do that, man. You know it's gonna be some families fighting today too. You know somebody gonna shoot the fair one today because it's Easter and somebody drinking. Everybody got their nice suits on. Somebody, why you stepped on? Damn, son. Why you rub up against me? You know you dirty now. My powder blue linen suit got you on. It's dirty now, nigga. And you know them families down here, quote unquote, that's having them cookouts. Somebody gonna get drunk tonight. Somebody gonna get drunk where y'all at too. Because when people get together, I don't care what color you are. You could be white, black, green. You could be turnip. Once alcohol and people started thinking about shit from back in the days. Yeah, you remember when you said that to me when I was 9? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But y'all notice I started this show with my shades on, right? You notice I got on a bucket and I got on the shades. Because a lot of y'all did not understand what I was saying. Well, number one, on another note, today makes 5 years, the anniversary of the death of Nipsey Hussle. That's what we're going to get into today. But I'm going to put a little sprinkling on it. I'm going to start it off. If y'all didn't go see The Curse of Biggie Smalls Part 1 and The Curse of Biggie Smalls Part 2, that shit is flying. Y'all better go check it out. If you wasn't there, that shit is flying. Don DeMarco. This right here is the ending of it, but I'm going to put a little sprinkle on it. You know, like a red velvet cake with sprinkles. You know, like a double chocolate cake with sprinkles or chocolate chips on the top. Or maybe a little bit of coconut between the layer. You dig, old school. Like my grandmother make that chocolate fudge cake, then put the chocolate fudge on it. Then she get that fresh coconut and put it on it. Then she put that fresh coconut. You know, it's a beautiful thing when you put it together. But I'm going to give y'all something to think about. Because, you know, this is where the grown folks hang out. This is where the adults come together. And this is what we do. What? We talk. Remember we talked about this picture right here, right? A lot of people don't understand. A lot of people didn't understand in this picture that Biggie Smalls was talking to a man. Biggie Smalls was talking to a man. And the reason why she has that face right there is because another man that was popular back in the days by the name of Busta Rhymes was trying to shoot his shot with that man. And then I left it off yesterday. I asked the question. I said, with Biggie Smalls' importance, and he was one of the hottest rappers, if not the hottest rapper at that particular time on the East Coast, wouldn't he have an opinion in advocating the fact where he would be in a scene with someone of a transgender? Wouldn't they give him some type of choice to make a decision? You know, because shout out to everybody. I'm not against nobody. LGBTQ. Anybody how they feel, you dig? It's shall whatever you decide, that's on you. You have to deal with God, and I have to deal with God for my sins. But say, for instance, if I was a rapper, I was a popular rapper, and they walked up, yo, Dice, check this out. We're going to have a transgender in your video. Now, back then, I was very, very naive to any of the conversation about anything pertaining to anything. I'd have been like, what the fuck is you talking about? Well, hold on. We're trying to build connections with people and let people know this is about money. Fuck people preferences. Forget what people's sexual preferences are as long as they're doing it consensually. I'm not doing no scene with no transgender. That's my attitude. They say to me, all right then, Dice, is it okay? Well, I don't give a fuck if it's stand by the bathroom. But I'm not going to be sitting up there talking about as soon as you diss that line, I'm going to creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are, who you be with, things that make you smile, what numbers to dial. That's too much questions to be asking a man. Are you going to be here for a while? You go call your crew. I can call my crew. Then we can rendezvous at the bar round 2. Nah, I don't be talking to no man like that. I'm going to keep it funky with y'all. Everybody in the building. I don't know what y'all know, but Sharon McLeod's son, I don't be talking to no man like that. I don't be looking, and first of all, if you pay attention to, you know what I'm saying, don't look at the picture, look at the whole totality. I'm not going to be looking like, no, he looking at that man like he at a barbecue, like he waiting for some ribs or something, or a chicken breast or something to come off the goddamn, like he waiting for some food or something to come off a grill being cooked. Like he don't seem like he's disgusted in no type of way. See, I can't be biased. Big was my man. I went to school, rest in peace. He probably laughing at me right now because I guess when I get there, I'm going to ask him, yo, Big, what was up with you and this nigga, man? Is it something that you kept away from me? I had to start this one with my shades on, y'all. But for the people that thought I was joking, that didn't want to do the diligence of looking it up, shout out to Biggie Smalls. Let's start it out like this. Watch the video.
Oh, check it out. Shooting my phone.
I like this.
Now, to all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical douches in your bushes. Who rock grooves and make moves with all the mommies. The back of the club, sipping my wet is where you find me. The back of the club, macking holes, my crew's behind me. Mad question asking, blunt passing, music lasting. But I just can't quit because one of these homies Biggie got to creep with, sleep with, keep the ep a secret.
Rack, what up, boy?
Why blow up my spot? Cause we both got hot. Now check it. I got more Mac than Craig and in the bed. Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy. No need to be greedy. I got mad friends with Benzes. See notes by the layers.
Hold on. So y'all act like y'all ain't see that part right there, huh? Oh, y'all forgot about that? Well, let's check it out one more time.
Check it. I got more Mac than Craig and in the bed. Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy.
Oh, y'all ain't see that part in the video before? Let's watch it again then. Miss Pam?
I like this.
Yeah. Now, folks.
Yeezy, I see you, baby.
To all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical douches in your bushes. Who rock grooves and make moves with all the mommies. The back of the club, sipping Moet is where you find me. The back of the club, macking holes, my crew's behind me. Mad question asking, blunt passing, music lasting. But I just can't quit because one of these homies Biggie got to creep with, sleep with, keep the ep a secret. Why not? Why blow up my spot?
Cause we both got hot. Now check it.
I got more Mac than Craig and in the bed. Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy. No.
Oh, y'all ain't see that part there, huh? Y'all ain't remember that? What's she doing in there? What's she doing? What the fuck is she doing? What the fuck is she doing?
Got hot, now check it. I got more Mac than Craig and in the bed.
Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. In the words of Artist Morrison, is that a woman? Bullshit. What y'all thought I was capping? Oh, they thought I was capping. I should time out every one of you motherfuckers right now that's going wow or shaking your heads. Matter of fact, the last one to see it, FTC, he's getting timed out. He's getting timed out for 10 seconds. Who else I'm shooting? Who else said something? Oh, always a queen. She said she didn't recall that part. That's 10 seconds for you. Who else getting shot? Who else? Hold on now. Hold on. He said, damn, girl. Who else got to get shot? Oh, artist too? He got it. Everybody getting 10 seconds. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody, someone to love. Uh-oh, we got another one. Uh-oh, we got another one. You know I'm shooting everybody. Uh-oh. He said, I never seen that. Sorry, Jeezy. You got to get clapped too, baby. It's no exceptions over here. I don't play like that. Not over here. I told you I don't be capping. I told y'all I don't be capping. When I was doing the show yesterday, some of you people sitting there going, I know what y'all was doing. I'm going to take my glasses off for this one. I know what y'all was doing. Y'all was sitting in the house making fun of me. Might have been a couple of the new people that came and said, well, you know what, this dude got a good personality, makes me laugh, but I don't remember this bullshit he's talking about. This is bullshit. Not Biggie Smalls, no. Yes. That's my man in real life, God bless. Yes, I'm going to talk to him in heaven when I get up there. Big, what is this about? Oh, this nigga think I'm playing. He think I'm playing. He in here talking about free Diddy. All right, cool. We going to put your ass in timeout too for 10 seconds. We got 050 Canaan up in the building. Salute, beloved. You here? He said, nasty work, Dice. I've been seeing that back in the days. I always said something about that. Salute. Word up. Pay attention. We got Beaver Valley up in the building too. Yo, Miss Pam, I told y'all they be thinking, Miss Pam, you know how I feel about you, Miss Pam. You always held me down, Miss Pam, through all the storms. I'm dead ass serious, Miss Pam. Miss Pam always is like, nah, that ain't Dice. Let me keep rocking with him. If y'all don't know Miss Pam, always the queen, them right there, the epitome of the women over here, y'all. That's cold-blooded facts. Nile River. I'm telling you, Miss Pam said, nah, not Dice. No. I'm not going to let y'all do that to Dice. That's the fact, we free. I can't be biased about this. Appreciate you for pulling up. Miss Pam, she said, nope, I'm not going to let them do that to Dice. Not him. And I salute that. We're going to get back into this work, y'all. I don't be playing with these people. I really do this, man. I am Sharon McLeod's son. Don DeMarco. Let's start it back over a little bit. Let's go. Check it out, because there's some things I want to talk about, Big.
Quick, because one of these homies Biggie got to creep with, sleep with, keep the ep a secret. Why not? Why blow up my spot? Because we both got hot. Now check it. I got more Mac than Craig and in the bed.
Right there. That's the part I wanted to talk about, y'all. I bet y'all never answered this question right now. This gonna make you hit that cash app. That's that make you hit the Cash App questions. Biggie Smalls just said, why blow up my spot because we both got hot? Now, when it comes to a gangster or a heterosexual man, a straight man or a straight woman, we're under the presumption that Biggie Smalls is saying, why blow up my spot because we both got hot? Now I'm looking at this totally different because of this Puff Daddy shit and what I showed y'all yesterday. Well, what's his name? Young Buck. Number one, Biggie could have been saying, why expose to the world that I'm sleeping with a transgender? Why tell the world that I slept with you? Because we got caught up in the heat of the moment. Did that make sense, y'all? Does that make sense now, y'all? Because what he said is, why blow up the spot? Because we both got hot. Now peep it. That's what he said, didn't he? But he never said, why blow up the spot between me and my woman? He didn't never say, why blow up the spot between me and my girl or nothing. He said, why blow up the spot? Why blow up my spot? That's his words. Why blow up my spot? My spot, not our spot. Pay attention. Not our, because if he's sleeping with a transgender, the transgender is knowing who they are, but he said, why blow up my spot? Meaning, why let the world know that I am into transgender men or women? Let's listen to the lyrics again, if you would. Let's listen to the lyrics again, if you would.
One of these homies Biggie got to creep with, sleep with, keep the ep a secret. Why not? Why blow up my spot? Cause we both got hot. Now check it.
Hold on. He said, why blow up my spot? If it was them, he would have said the spot. Why blow up the spot? Why blow up my spot? Because we both got hot.
Keep the ep a secret, why not? Why blow up my spot? Cause we both got hot. Now check it. I got more Mac than Craig and in the bed. Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy. No need to be greedy. I got mad friends with Benzes. See notes by the layers. True fucking players. Jump in the Rover and come over. Tell your friends jump in the GF3. I got the chronic by the tree. I love it when you call me Big Pop. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. I love it when you call me Big Pop. To the honeys getting money, playing niggas like dummies.
Now y'all gonna tell me y'all ain't know that was a man. That nigga look like a nigga named Derek. Look at all them fly niggas trying to get with him too. That look like he like a dude named Derek Johnson, Reggie Wilson, Flip Wilson, Richard Pryor. That's a man.
If you's a true player,
look at him. Look.
To the honeys getting money, playing niggas like dummies.
I played basketball with him. I played basketball with him in St. John's Park. I see it now, but he didn't have the braids. He didn't have the braids. I think he played ball with me, Baba Tunde. I think that's who used to run the full courts with us, man. Pay attention.
You got a gun up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby. Straight up, honey, really, I'm asking. Most of these niggas think they be macking, but they be acting. Who they attracting with that line? What's your name? What's your sign? Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are. Who you be with? Things that
Who is that right there? The first dude was hugged up with her. Big came up and mushed him out the way. Busta Rhymes. Ain't that Busta Rhymes? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what, there we go. Ain't that him? I'm going to tell you when I had an assumption that Bo was up with him. When I had an assumption, he was playing with tuna fish cock sandwiches. When he came out with that goddamn Janet Jackson song. When he started put on that goddamn purple shit looking like Prince, I said, damn, I think they got bust. I said they done got bust. They done got him. When he came up there, whatever the fuck that song was, yo. I said they got bust right there. He up there humping on a pole and Janet Jackson, they got him. That nigga went from Bo knows this to Bo knows that, the Bo knows this to hit him something, some minor side I'm saying. That didn't go together. Salty Siren, I see you in the building. Happy Easter to you. You look at Bust. Bust like he ready to shoot the joint up. Buster is hating. But what you're not paying attention to is how close and passionate Biggie Smalls is looking at this person. Look, I'm gonna start this over for you again. Let me get it one more time for y'all if y'all can get it right. She already locked up with one. She got one. She got one right there. Was Biggie Smalls talking about everybody in his crew was into transgenders? Because if he telling her, I can call my crew, you can call your crew. Because if that's a transgender, she has a crew of transgender women. And he said he can go get his crew and they can meet some. What the fuck was you doing, Big?
Niggas think they be macking, but they be acting. Who they attracting with that line? What's your name? What's your sign? Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are. Who you be with? Things to make you smile. What numbers to dial? You gonna be
Come on, man. Big licking him in the ear and all that shit, man. What the fuck is he doing, y'all?
As he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are. Who you be with? Things to make you smile. What numbers to dial? You gonna be here for a while? I'm gonna call my crew. You gonna call your crew. We can rendezvous at the bar around 2. Plans to leave, throw the keys to little C's. Pull the truck up front and roll up the next
That's
block.
the
So we
man,
can sleep on the way to the telly. Gon' fill my belly. A T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape. Conversate for a few, cause in a few we gon' do what we came to do. Ain't that right, boo? Forget the telly, we just go to the crib.
Excuse
and
my
watch
language
a
on
movie
Sunday.
in the jacuzzi, smoke L's while you do me. I love it when you call me.
Excuse my language, it's Sunday. Excuse my language for cursing, it's Sunday. See, now I got to put my shades back on. Because the next thing I'm about to show y'all, y'all are going to be disgusted. See, I didn't want to do this. See, I do this, so I got to do this. See, I didn't want to do this, but I got to do this. Right now, I want to do a quick poll with everybody in the building. Hit that like button if you will. Share this live. I want to do a quick poll right quick. To everybody in this building, shout out to China Brown at 050 The Movement. Shout out to Zeke Black. You dig? Because this is the boomerang off that conversation because great minds think alike. Because I need to know from everybody in here right now, how do y'all feel about Biggie Smalls' sexuality? Let's talk from a non-biased point of view. How do y'all feel about Biggie Smalls' sexuality, man? Are you questioning his sexuality? Like he said, why blow up my spot? Because we both got high. Always the Queen said, I don't care. Lenny Lady Salute, she said, Biggie Smalls is straight. Mount Vernon said, it does seem kind of sexual chocolate. Quote unquote, a trisexual. We used to say that in Brooklyn because he'll try anything. I go with that. Cutthroat said, that is his personal life. He's a great entertainer. I go with that. Lab Baby says, legitimately, I don't care. Just don't fake the funk. That's my total agreement right there, 100%. He said, Dice, if you're from the same era, then you know it's not a secret. People been new. And one questions, fans that defend it. Well, I'm about to show y'all something that's really crazy. How many of y'all seen that man? Pay attention to this. Because y'all know I always got methods to my madness. How many of y'all seen that transgender woman in the bed with Biggie Smalls? Artist, did you ever see him? Did you ever see that trans woman in the bed with Biggie Smalls? Yo, Cutthroat, did you ever see the trans woman from that video right there in the bed with Biggie Smalls? How about you, Always a Queen? Because she said, I don't care. Lenny Lady said she believes straight. Lenny Lady, did you ever see him? So let's get this straight now. So we're going to say that he can be straight the way he over-aggressively displayed interest in a transgender woman in a video. So we can go with that. We can say that was just him acting. How comfortable he looked at leaning into that woman and whatever. How comfortable he looked. We're just going to put that. We're going to write that off. We're going to write that off. Artist said, nope, he never seen him in the bed with him. I'm about to show y'all Biggie Smalls in the bed with him. I am Sharon McLeod, son. I don't think y'all pay attention. It was right in front of your face. Always the queen. It was right in front of your face. Watch who Biggie Smalls wakes up with. Let's go. Who's that behind Big Shoulder?
Who the fuck is this?
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, there was a nigga that was tougher, and he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when it come to minds. I'm cautious, I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy, when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like, was that smart?
You can't play both sides, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Seems like the whole atmosphere changed just now. So you mean to tell me it was cool when he was standing by the bar? Soon as you did that line, I just creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are, who you be with, the things that make you smile, what numbers to dial. He sounded like he was talking to Diana Ross, like he was talking to Whitney Houston, like he was shooting game like he was Bobby Brown, you know, waiting for Whitney to sing, I wrote this song for you. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, like he was talking to a woman. But you mean to tell me, quote unquote, she right there with him in the warning video, the first one to pop her head up. Hey, daddy. Hey, daddy. Huh? Nobody never saw it. I didn't even see it. So I know y'all didn't see it. So I can't be mad at y'all. So I'll take my glasses back off. I cannot be upset with y'all because I didn't see it. You know why I didn't see it? Because I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention, y'all. Now pay attention. I always said Puff was the reason why Big got killed. I always said he got him out of here. Way before they said that on TV. YouTube, fair disclosure, my opinion only. Never fuck with Puff. But now it seemed like they were all involved with some type of sexual, sadistic cult. That's why Puff ain't locked up yet. That's why Puff in Miami. Because they still got Puff holding that ace card. You know what that ace card is? Can anybody in here right now tell me what the fuck that ace card is? And see where Puff is going to fuck up, in my opinion. No such thing as a bad opinion. Puff going to get too complacent and they going to kill him and they going to turn it into suicide. Puff got a hell of an ace card. That nigga got footage of him and Prince Charles Jr. AD, I see you in the building. Salute. Puff got a hell of a fucking ace card, man. That nigga got footage with him and the Queen of England's grandson. Ain't that right? Always, that's a hell of a bargaining. That's a hell of a bargaining chip. Even if they find certain shit, Puff can tell him and be playing the bluff card. It's just like playing fucking poker. He could be like, oh, y'all think y'all found all the tapes? That ain't it. That's why Puff could be walking around right now. And you just seen him yesterday in Miami with Stevie J at a goddamn buffet. He don't look like he running from no police. That nigga said, oh, y'all think that's the only places I hid shit? That nigga Puff on the phone tell him, yo, I got the videos everywhere. Because what they trying to do is they trying to get them parties with Prince. With that little Prince. They got with little baby Charles. Charles Jr., Princess Diana's son, nigga. You know they already on his back because of his wife, because she's Ethiopian. Y'all forgot about that. She's Ethiopian. They don't even want them together. He's like, she married a black woman. Is he crazy? Is he crazy? Big Tom, I see you in the building. We have been bamboozled, y'all. We have been bamboozled. There's some things I be wanting to know about. And after I get into this intro, because it ain't made 5 years that Nipsey Hussle was killed, everybody give it up for Nipsey Hussle, Ray, rest in peace. We gonna get into this work. Shout out to CB for this masterpiece. Let's go.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
Cutthroat said, sorry guys, but I got a different opinion. It's just when brothers start getting money, they always gonna come for them and put that bag on the jacket. I agree and disagree. If you notice the show I did yesterday in part 2, that's what I told y'all about the gentleman that all of a sudden that worked on Puffy's last album, and now all of a sudden he wanna what? Sue him. That's what I mean what Cutthroat just said. You've been gay before that. You're just trying to jump in on a situation now because certain people around you and yourself know certain information about Puff, and you're mad with Puff because his whole reason for talking about anything now is quote unquote he didn't get paid for the album. That's why he did that. Now to the people that's doing it like that, they wrong. But from a morale point of view, the nigga Puffy is disgusted. First of all, let me explain something to you. Besides the fact I said fuck him since Big died, excuse my language on a Sunday. You know why that nigga's a fucking clown? And you know why he should be in jail for the rest of his life for sex trafficking? Because number one, if you are dating you are an adult. You're a big adult. and you're dating someone that is identically the same age as your child or younger than your child, that's a sexual, that's some sick sadistic shit. Number one, Puff is a fucking demon. Just my opinion. Lori Harvey, they prostituted her all around the industry. From everybody. She don't even know, quote unquote, who to deal with because she done been around this one and that one. She done been around the thug, the bisexual, the straight up, the abusive, the on Percocets, the mama's boy. And she don't even know who the fuck to be around. That girl mind is brain fucked. So first you're fucking with Puff's son. So now you stop fucking with Puff. Now all of a sudden you wind up in Puff bed. So that means Puff has encouraged his sons to be womanizers. That means Puff has encouraged his son to disregard the feelings of women and themselves, and he is contributing to them stunting their fucking growth because he is embedding them with this foolishness that because you're my son or you're close to my heir with this money, with my connections, you can treat anybody the way you want to. Just like he allowed some of them children to be at them wild, sadistic ass parties. So if you allowed your children to be at them parties, what did you allow your children to partake into? You allowed your children to bring young girls their age to a party with adults. Back in the days, am I lying, Miss Pam? When adults had parties, the kids did what? They were sent into a certain room or they were sent to a certain floor because children and adults are not supposed to party together. When you see an adult at a party with children back in the days, it would be 3 to 4, maybe 5 adults. And the reason why them adults was there were not to interact and encourage the kids to drink or be fools. They was there to what? Be chaperones. Am I making any sense, everybody? Anybody with the dice cube, if I'm making any sense. The adults that was in our parties when we was younger was there to break up fights, to make sure that we weren't drinking, to make sure we weren't sneaking off fucking. They were chaperones. The adults today, a high majority of them are partying with their daughters. They're partying with their sons. They're doing drugs with their sons. They're doing drugs with their daughters. I'm down here in the South and I'm watching family members and I'm watching females and I'm watching fathers compete with their children over women and sons. These is facts. These is facts. See, we got to get back to the morale of it. Puff is a sick individual. Do I think, quote unquote, someone should have gave him some help? Yes. The reason why I feel as though he should be prosecuted to the fullest extent because, number one, when he got to the point where he had power, when he started bringing up things like Bad Boy, Justin's Restaurant, Sean John, clothing lines, now it's time for you to take the initiative to go get a psychiatrist and talk about some of the things that you know you have suppressed in your heart because this is sadistic. So if you fuck your son's daughter and you're teaching your son how to quote unquote be so much of a womanizer to women, I mean you'll have sex. You're a double teamer. You'll fuck a girl with your son. But what about your daughters? You notice he doesn't allow his daughters to go anywhere near them parties or them homes unaccompanied. That's because of the sadistic shit that's in his fucking mind, y'all. That's because of the sadistic shit that's in Puff's mind, man. And before I get into this with Nipsey Hussle, you remember what Whack 100 said? Nipsey Hussle was paying off certain people because they knew that he had secrets about his sexuality. Oh, y'all forgot about that? This man right here, rest in peace to Mr. Nipsey Hussle. You see the great Lori Lunda with him right there. Now pay attention to that scenario when I tell y'all about how they make these situations. AP, I see you in the building. When I tell you about these situations, when they make certain situations or celebrities come together and amaze the world. See, this is worse than a gambling spot. The reason why the Cardi B's and the Offsets get so much exposure and they get so much notoriety because in real life, in real terms, they would never be a couple. They would never be a couple. In real life, they would never be a couple. Number one, Offset is a Crip, Cardi B blood. But look at Lori Lundy. She already has a baby with who? Lil Wayne. And she has a baby with him, Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace to Nip. That little girl right there is not her baby. That's the daughter that he has with this young lady right here. And they also involved her in a situation pertaining to his death because they said, or they tried to make it seem like allegedly he was flip-flopping, going back and forth to two homes between her and her. This man right here is Mr. Eric Holder. This is the man right here responsible for taking the life of Nipsey Hussle. This man right here, Mr. Eric Holder. That's his name. The reason why I decided to do this content is for a couple of reasons. Number one, this is the anniversary and the death, 5 years that Nipsey Hussle was killed. But the reason why I decided to quote unquote do this show, because it's something personally to me that I feel and carry on my heart for a certain individual. Because you notice what I said for the name of the show? It's only words. It's only words. We come from fucked up scenarios. We come from fucked up environments. We come from fucked up situations. But some of us overcame certain situations and we turned into certain people that when it came to respect and our honor and our names, see, we stand on a different law. See, it's a YouTube law and it's a law that some of us stand on from the street. I'm talking about an official code. I'm not talking about real. Don't never call me real. People be saying I'm real. Don't call me real. Call me official. Don't call me real, because real is the new fake. And nowadays, so-called real will run with fake. Nowadays, like how could you be real if you running with everything that's fake? See, when you're 100% official, there's not a percentage of your official tissue, like we used to say, that is up for compromise and sale. This ain't like no Rockefeller event. This ain't like the Barclay. You can't be 85% official and 15% fake. That don't work. That don't work, y'all. Respectfully, that's why some people don't understand me on this this app, because I'm gonna be official to the day I die. I'm gonna be non-biased to the day I die. And I'm gonna stand on my law, even if it does not coincide with what you think. I'm standing on the law of what a law thinks. That's why I'm so confident in it. See, some of us, and myself, I used to suffer from this. I used to take the word of man more than the will of God, and that's where I fucked up. There's too many of us taking the word of man instead of the will of God. The will of God pertains to 3 eyes, not 2. The word of man, that pertains of 2 set of ears. My God is my truth. I've been saying it since the first live I did. But I'm going to show you something right here. It was a situation where an individual on this app, for whatever reasons they decided to do it, had called me a snitch, y'all. And it's like, I know a lot of y'all know about the situation, and everybody know I stood tall on it. And then after I really got maybe a little overboard to some people, maybe I went a little overboard to some people, because some people respectfully have not had the criteria or the honor or the responsibility or the obligations that I've had in my life at one time or another. You dig? So when you come to a certain overstanding in who you are as a person, certain things you're never going to let slander or play with your name. I'm really from that era, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I want y'all to listen to something that Chi Ali said. Chi Ali, you know, he went to jail for a situation. His sister's boyfriend, they started getting money together. They got into an argument over some money. Sister's boyfriend drew on him. He drew on him. He killed him. He went to jail. I want y'all to listen to the situation that he said and how he felt after Nipsey Hussle was killed. I want y'all to just pay attention and listen to this, man. YouTube fair usage. And then I'm going to get into the story with Nipsey Hussle.
Well, now we have the situation with Nipsey Hussle. Have you ever met Nipsey yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got a T-shirt I wore the other day with a picture of me and him.
Good dude, man. I interviewed him once.
Nah, that's an understatement, bro. Beautiful soul, bro. Like, he was different, Vlad. Like, listen to me, bro. Like, Mice is my nigga.
Pay attention to what he said, man. Just pay attention to what he said, y'all. He's telling them, he's talking to him about Nipsey Hussle. He's talking to him about, yo, you ever met Nipsey Hussle? He's going to tell you his description of Nipsey Hussle from the couple of times that he's around him. And then he's going to talk about the whole scenario pertaining to the honor of Nipsey Hussle. See, I'm going to do the reenactment and we're going to go into it. But Nipsey Hussle, unfortunately, was killed because Mr. Eric Holder walked up into their neighborhood and he spoke to a couple of people and they looked at him a little startlingly, allegedly. So, matter of fact, it's the truth from everything that's went down. He's been convicted of this. And when he went up and tried to piece Nipsey Hussle, because they both were Crips, Nipsey Hussle just respectfully said to him, yo, cuz it's sounding kind of crazy. It's about some dirt on your name about that you might have cooperated with them peoples. And until you get that corrected, respectfully, you're not welcome over here. Now, this is Nipsey Hussle talking to a killer. Eric Holder is not no sucker. A cold-blooded killer. And Eric looked at him like, yo, from what they say happened, what you mean? Because you heard what I said, like, respectfully. We want to get back to our conversation. We don't want the wrong people to even see you over here to make it seem like we co-signing you telling in the hood. So until you get that right or get that paperwork or that situation right with the Lopes, we need you to leave. Eric Holder went and got a gun, and y'all know the rest. But pay attention to what Chi Ali said.
With Nipsey Hussle. Have you ever met Nipsey yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got a T-shirt I wore the other day with a picture of me and him.
Good dude, man. I interviewed him once.
Nah, that's an understatement, bro. Beautiful soul, bro. Like, he was different, Vlad. Like, listen to me, bro. Like, Mice is my nigga. And Mice is doing amazing things. But he was different from Mice. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? And I'm dying for Mice. He was different, bro. Like, they took one, like, his spirit was different, man. His energy was different. And you know how I know this, bro? Because I ain't know him like that. I cried for like 15 minutes this morning. It's 2-3 days later. And I don't know him like that. We met 2-3 times. You know what I'm saying? Kicked it, what's up? You know, chopped it up on some music shit. We're going to do a record for sure. Hit me, exchange numbers. And, you know, that was that. Regular industry shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was still a connection, yo. Like, nah, son was a real one, man. And it's like, he didn't do nothing wrong. We could argue, he could have been smart about it, not said nothing, or this somebody else could have said it. But at the end of the day, he didn't do nothing wrong. Where he came.
Yeah, you clown. I see you in the building. Salute, beloved. Yo, do you see the adamancy in this man's eyes? When Vlad told him Nipsey Hussle was a good dude, nah, he was like, yo, that's an understatement. He said this was a beautiful soul. Did y'all catch that? And he said he didn't do nothing wrong. Nipsey Hussle died because of his honor. Like, that's the definition of stand-up shit. Like me, if you a rat, I ain't never fucking with you. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. A lot of niggas is talking about, but he told or he didn't tell on me. He told. You fuck with kids, ain't nothing to talk about. You on some weird, goofy ass shit, ain't nothing to talk about. Some people are selling and compromising their freedom and their safety for money. And I can't do that. But pay attention to him, man. Pay attention to Chiefs. Let's go.
He didn't do nothing wrong. Where he came up at, what he knows, he didn't do anything wrong, Vlad. Like, he didn't do nothing wrong. If that
Dog
man
soldier,
keep
salute.
saying, yo, you're not welcome around here because you did wrong, you did bad, you ratted on somebody, from what I'm hearing, if that's what happened, he didn't do nothing wrong. See, that's what happens. These dudes sometimes it be real official street guys, but they can't do the bid, so they tell. And when they tell, they know they're not supposed to do that. So that mirror is ugly to them. So when you make mention of it, you reminding them of the ugliness. And some niggas can't hold that.
Did y'all hear what he said? He said there's some niggas in the street that's cold-blooded killers, bust a gun, at one time in the street was honorable, known for the officialness, and it took one time to tell, and all that shit goes out the window, y'all. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. If you really outside, you tell, you done. Ain't no coming back from that. Unless, pay attention, if you a taxpayer, that's your motherfucking right. If you a taxpayer, that's your right to call 911 and get involved with them police and that paperwork and whatever you got to go through them line, whatever you got to do to make sure that's your fucking right. You know why? Because you ain't in the street. And that's what you pay your taxes for. And if you're not out there going to grab your gun to go get back at somebody that may have done something unjust to you, if you feel as though that's not the way you're supposed to handle things, that's what you got them police for, and that's their job. Tommy, I see you in the building. Salute. That's your job. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but if you talking about you outside playing, ain't no back and forth. It ain't like jumping double dutch. See, a lot of niggas is jumping double dutch with their fucking reality. Not me. Not me, because I know a bunch of times niggas be wanting me to come back over. They be like, yo, Dice, come fuck. No. No. Nope, nope, no. And Kevin, the words of Kevin Hart, no. I'd rather die on my principles. Tube, yo, salute, Tube. Yo, how your pops doing, boy? Yo, hit me up, bro. After this live, hit me up. Yo, we got Tube Chronicles in the building, y'all. Remember I told y'all to put the prayers in, man. How your pops doing, man? Damn, boy. I'm glad to see you, bro. I'm glad to see you. We sitting here going over this situation with Nipsey Hussle, too. See, this is how I learned to deal with certain things, y'all. When it comes to real life situations between adults. When I said I was a little G one time and a capital G. This situation right here, this story right here is very deep, especially to me. You know what I'm saying? Because of the situation. Nipsey Hussle said to a man, yo, until you get it right, you're not welcome over here. And called the man a snitch. And you want to hear something funny? I'm going to wait till the end of the show to tell y'all about it with Eric Holder. But pay attention to what Chi Ali said. The shit brought him in tears. Let's go.
So it's like, yo, you told on somebody and mad at me because I'm calling you what you are. Like, that shit is crazy. He didn't do nothing wrong, man. Like, he didn't do nothing wrong, bro. Like, that shit is so sad. That girl, his woman, got to wake up without him forever. Like, her man, like, that shit is so sad, man.
I mean, when you look at that situation, it's kind of similar to your situation. Two people that know each other, because from what I understand,
They knew each other.
Shitty Cuz was a dude that Nipsey knew.
Open-minded,
got
salute.
changed between the two of them. Somebody felt insulted. They went and got their gun, came back, and committed a murder, and then went on the run. When you look at that situation.
Now, he told Chi Ali, because that was Chi Ali's situation, y'all. He got into a situation with his sister's boyfriend. They was getting money. You know how that shit goes sometimes. And unfortunately, it escalated to the fact where the sister's boyfriend threatened him. Went and got a gun. They got in front of each other. They both drawed on each other. And he wound up, unfortunately, taking his life and going to jail for it. But listen to my son as he explains the difference.
So many similarities to what happened with you on the other side of the right. You were the shooter.
But the difference with my shit was, I look at my shit like, when the altercation actually got to it, me and him started beefing over the money. Like our shit was some drug dealing shit, like some street shit. It was family members, but it turned into, once it started giving me my money and all that, made it into almost like a drug beef, bro. Like he didn't lie, call this man out his name. He's saying, bro, if you not writing exact, you not wanted over here. You know that. Vlad, you know that. You ain't a hood nigga, you know that. Homie know that. So it's a little different. Like I feel like homie was just mad at himself. Like he was mad because how you mad because the nigga call you a rat if you ratted.
Right. And I understand that. But I think
like because the rats now want to be running to shoot niggas and be how. No, but you're gonna work with the police like you double trouble.
And I understand all that. And you're right. I don't think Nipsey did anything wrong. But I think that
did y'all catch what he just said? That's what we said back in the days about Alpo Martinez. Niggas is double trouble. A nigga that's a cold-blooded rat and he'll murder you. You heard what he said? He said niggas nowadays, they want to tell on niggas, work with the police, and kill niggas. What the fuck is that? The man is literally in tears because he's thinking about the scenario of somebody that he met 3 times, y'all. And the man, Nipsey Hussle, had an impression that touched his heart to the fact where he said, when Vlad said he was a good dude, he said, nah, a beautiful soul. A good dude and a beautiful soul is 2 different things. A good woman and a beautiful soul is 2 different things. Shout out to FTC Vice. I never met his mother. May she rest in peace. He sent me the thing where you could quote unquote send your condolences and stuff like that, or the reefs and everything. And the minute you press the button, I saw his mom's. Rest in peace to Mama Vice. That was a beautiful soul. That was a beautiful soul. I said, oh, it's like I knew her. You dig? It's a difference. When you say somebody's a beautiful soul, oh, man. Let's get into this work, y'all. And that man Nipsey lost his life just because of honor. But damn, y'all. Look where the honor come from, the traps they gave us that locked us in the street.
It's so important that at an important time like this,
to be smart,
a tragedy, that you have to look at a situation and look at everybody's role in the situation and realize people say, well, it's just words. That ain't nothing, you know.
But
he just said something.
But it's something. And people die over words.
Here's 2
every day.
Your situation and this Nipsey situation, you have 2 dead people that died over some words. There was no actual physical violence. There was no threat to safety. It was all over some words and the power of words. And I think with social media, you could just go online and tell someone to go fuck themselves and say, I'm going to kill you. You know, I've had DMs saying, I got 30,000 on your head. You know, like I have these DMs and these tweets and these emails that say that, and people think they do it and they just go about their lives, and people don't. And social media has taken away the seriousness of words and the power that will last forever in terms of the effects of it. We're never going to bring Nipsey back. We're never going to bring Sean back. All these children who call these people fathers and their women and their parents and all that have a loss that's going to remain forever.
But Nip is a king. Like, it's different, bro. Like, I'm not saying his life is worth more than mine's or more than yours or the next person, but we got a responsibility to protect our kings. Like, his movement, his energy, the things he was implicating, he was different. And we got to...
Now, if that was one of the most unselfish things I've ever heard in my fucking life. The man just said, yo, and you know what I'm thinking? I've had people say that about me to me. I've had people on my mother's soul say this to me. I've had street niggas, vicious street niggas that told me, nah, Dice, you different. Murderers and killers. Some of them y'all know I won't even bring their names up. That have told me, yo, Dice, chill, you different. The shit that's on your mind, nah, we need more people like you. You see, the man just said, it is the duty of us to protect our kings like the Martin Luther Kings that was gunned down, the Malcolm X's that was gunned down. Walaikum salam, Willie Lump Lump, I see you in the building. He said it's our duty to protect the prophets it's our duty to stand on front line because it's some people that have certain glows. It's certain kings and it's certain queens. It's certain people that are here for reasons that we will never understand until the reasons that they were supposed to do are done. Does that make any sense to anybody? Let's get back into what he was saying, man.
Treat our people differently. That's different. We got to put them on pedestals and protect them, bro. And I feel like it's so fucked up because I feel like he was on that pedestal and he was protected. I feel like 9 out of 10 Bloods and Crips in that neighborhood wouldn't touch a hair on his body and to protect him. But one bugged out motherfucker that can't,
I see you in the building,
girl, that can't hold shit correctly or maybe mentally don't grasp shit properly and feel like, oh, this nigga trying to play me. Oh, cuz, you know what I'm saying? Like, you already, then the motherfucker's already poor, broke, want to be a rapper, can't do nothing right in life, at the bottom. What the fuck he got to lose? And that's the fucked up part. It's like, yo, he was doing so much good shit where he came from in the hood. And it's like, we try to keep it real and stay in the hood. But like you was telling me, Chief, like you was telling me, Vlad, when you was like, yo, but he can't be over. Like, he's worth too much now. Like, it's sad.
You have a multimillionaire
amongst
people that are borderline homeless. You see what I'm saying? If not homeless.
I feel you.
You know, but, might be just staying
but if you couches. Was there, sometimes that's all you relate to. The fact that you got money, you still relate to that. Like, that's what you know. That's what you feel comfortable around. I got this money just to buy me nicer things, but I'm still here.
Did y'all hear what he just said, y'all? Yo, if y'all want the definition of official, man. So what that my peoples in the hood might not have no money? That was my problem back in the days, y'all. But inshallah, I made my mother a promise. My mother said, if something happened to me, please go take care of my brother in North Carolina. The only reason why I came down here is because my mother asked me that. That's on her beautiful soul. She said, if something happened to my brother, please go take care of him. Did you hear what he just said? Let me let y'all hear what he said again. I think that slipped past y'all, man. This is too official. He's talking too official. Let's go.
It was like, yo, but he can't be over. Like, he's worth too much now. Like, it's sad.
You have a multimillionaire
amongst
people that
I appreciate you.
You see what I'm saying? If not homeless.
I feel you.
You know, there might be just staying
but if you
shout out to the Nile River, they in the
that's
building.
all you relate to. The fact that you got money, you still relate to that. Like, that's what you know. That's what you feel comfortable around. I got this money just to buy me nicer things, but I'm still here with y'all mentally. Like, I'm still here with y'all in the trenches. I got some.
Man, that's gangster right there. And that's another unselfish trait that man got. He said, so what that I got that bread? Y'all still my people. This money shouldn't put a distance or a wedge between us. 666, I see you in the building. Appreciate you for pulling up. She said, no kids just got granted access to his estate, something like $5 million. Yeah, you clown said most Negro people with the golden potential are mostly taken out. That's right, such as Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. They don't want Negroes to be led on the correct path. Of course that makes sense. Inshallah, beloved, that's a cold-blooded fact. That's what I was just trying. It's sad. And it's so unselfish that he said that verbally out of his mouth. Yo, we need to protect these type of people. Like, why shouldn't I be able to come say what's up to my man Moms that's not gonna leave the hood because she's too stubborn? That's all she know. Why, if I was grow up on this block, why can't I go to that block without security? Why can't I go to that block without worrying if someone is gonna try to hurt me or harm me? Because in their eyes, I have something that they want. Rob Rodriguez said, yo, Dice Broski, we were caught. We caught it the first time. He said we was listening, brother. Yo, Rob, I hope I ain't gonna have to put your ass on timeout for good, but let's go.
Some money. Yeah,
I ain't gonna do it. It's Easter. I ain't gonna do it.
He used to rap about it. He raps about it. Like, yo, the chain is like this just to show niggas I'm enterprising and all that. But this shit ain't about nothing. Before he had all of that, he was talking about it. How, man, I don't want none of that right now.
Hold up. I just thought about that. Is you crazy? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me show you what you about to get. Let me show you what you about to get. You ain't gonna get the 10 seconds. You're gonna get the 1 minute, Luther Vandross. Is you crazy? Is you crazy? I don't care if you heard it. We seen the Biggie Smalls video, remember that? You ain't tell me, I ain't see you go live saying that quote unquote he got up with a woman, with a man. I ain't see you talking about how quote unquote him and Busta Rhymes was arguing over the man, doodle head. Now you get a minute. Welcome to Team Guardian. We appreciate to see you again. It's all love over here. Now back to what I was saying. Is you crazy?
Now it's not time for that. Like that shit is cool, but when it's time.
Sad, man. It's sad, you know. And he could have opened up a store in Beverly Hills or Calabasas,
But
or
then
wherever.
he wouldn't want to hang there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
He opened up his store in his own neighborhood on Crenshaw and Slauson, and he was there apparently to help out a friend who just got out of prison.
Like,
You see what I'm saying? Like,
I'm
like
just
the whole
like, yo,
thing.
he's gone, man. My brother's gone. Like the bro is gone. Like he just his music is dope. Like his spirit is so dope. Like that one is whack, man. Like that's whack, man. And that shit is weighing heavy on me, Vlad. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Like that shit is just weighing real heavy on me.
The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly. My phone, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from where niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Get him Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tack. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit.
We got Clarice Bradley in the building. The sis pulled up. Happy Easter to you, girl. We got Big Super. He just pulled up in the building, too. Glad to see y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. I hope y'all having a good day. I know y'all eating good and all that. We started it out, Super. When you go to the beginning, when you watch the replay, I showed some real. Hold on. I got to put my shades on. when you watch the replay, make sure you got your shades on, brother. The beginning is going to make you tear up. But if you have the shades on, they won't see you tearing up. That was the purpose for me putting the shades on. If you know the Supra, I got on the legal guap. I got on the legal guap. The legal guap bucket. The legal guap bucket, y'all know what it is. Shout out to my man over there, Legal Guap #3 on Instagram, Rondo at Facebook. If you want one, all you got to do is go over there and get it. You can follow him on Instagram. Tell him Big Dice sent you. You will get a percentage off. He got the sweatsuits and all that. That's my man right there. He in California. Ship it straight to you. He got the bucket hats for the women. He do. Yeah, he do. I swear he do. He got the sweatsuits for the women. Got sweatsuits for the guys, too. For the young teenagers, you know, that's growing up fast. The young ones. I'm talking about, man. Get on over there, Legal Guap, man. On Instagram, tell him Big Dice sent you. Can you dig it? And he put together collages and hats. And that's a cold-blooded fact. Yo, but Super, if you watch the beginning of the show, they got some things with Biggie Smalls that a lot of people overlook. A lot of people overlook some things with Biggie Smalls way past this picture right here. See, I showed you the still version of it. That's just the still version. That's the part I wanted to catch because I didn't want to go into it. But since some people, when they seen the show, they was sitting there like, well, Dice is a good dude, but we think he's crazy. But when I played that video today, everybody that did that got 10 seconds. I'm glad you wasn't here, Super. You might have got 10 seconds. I hit like 4 people that shot. When I played that video, when I played Biggie earlier, I hit like 4 people. 4 people got FTC Vice, Always the Queen. My man Cutthroat. Miss Pam ain't say nothing. She was good. Miss Pam, she avoids that. She don't play with that. She don't play with that. Rare breed. She's real rare. She stays away from that 10-second area. I don't know. She stays away from that. But now, on a serious note, let's get into this work. This is the replay right quick. The ending of Mr. quote-unquote Eric Holder getting sentenced. Let's check it out.
I am very mindful of what was presented as to Mr. Holder's mental health history. I'm also mindful of the devastation caused to the victims and their families. So I think this sentence balances both.
Yo, all jokes aside, y'all. Pay attention to this when it start over, y'all. That man's soul ain't there, y'all.
I am very mindful of what was presented as to Mr. Holder's mental health history. I'm also mindful of the devastation caused to the victims and their families. So I think this sentence balances both. The principal term in this sentence will be count 3, the 245A2 on Mr. Lathan. The court selects the midterm of 3 years in state prison. For the gun, there will be an additional 4 years in state prison consecutive. And then for the great bodily injury allegation that was found true, there will be 3 years consecutive to that. So for count 3, it will be a total of 10 years in state prison. As to count 1, the murder in the first degree of Mr. Askedon, the sentence will be the term prescribed by law, which is 25 years to life. In addition, there will be the 12022.53B allegation, which is consecutive. That will be an additional 25 years to life. So for count 1 alone, it would be 50 years to life. The total sentence would be 60 years to life in prison. The court would also recommend to the Department of Corrections that the defendant be housed in a facility that would address his mental health needs.
He know he gone. Did y'all see this? I'm about to show you some real crazy shit. Because you know I do my thing over here. You're now rocking with the best. I don't say fuck the rest, excuse my language, but you are now rocking with the best. Look how he looked at his first court appearance. They brought him to the courthouse looking like that. And the judge said, check this out. We're going to reschedule this shit. Take that nigga to the hospital. Fuck the goddamn infirmary, because he ain't looking too good. You see what it say? Eric Holder's trial was rescheduled after reports of him being beaten up in jail by multiple suspects. See, this is when you get the shit beat out you. See, if you're from the hood, respectfully, this ain't right. This when you get the shit beat out you. This is what you call Frankenstein work. This is what you call when you beat a nigga where he looked like Cher's son in Mass. Forgive me, y'all. I am guilty of this. But it wasn't no jump, baby. That's on Sharon McLeod. Get a nigga to say these hands ain't done that to people that tried to play with me. Forgive me for who I used to be. You see that right there? This is very disrespectful work right here. This is disrespectful. I'm talking about lips and everything, head, side of the head, eyes closed, bust side of nose, decoloration of eyes. His whole spirit is gone. You took that man away from his children. You took this man away from his children. Let's look into the reenactment. I felt as though the actual reenactment would be too graphic. So I'm going to show the pixel part that they put together. Let's break it out and go through it a little bit.
CBS reports that on March 31st, rapper Nipsey Hussle and 3 other men were standing in front of his clothing store in LA's Hyde Park. According to the LAPD, gang member Eric Holder
I'm the I-95, salute.
several times, engaging them in conversation before leaving. According to CNN, Holder returned around 3:20 p.m., armed with a handgun and opened fire at the group. Surveillance video from an adjacent business shows Hussle and another man fall to the ground as the others run from the gunfire. In the video, the shooter appears to walk away, before then coming back to shoot Hussle a second time and then a third. He kicks the rapper after the third shot, then flees the scene. CNN reports that Hussle died from gunshots to the head and torso. 2 others were wounded. According to the LAPD,
let's pay attention to this point right here. They said he walked up, was talking to Nip and them. As I said earlier, Nip explained to him, allegedly, there was some type of indication in the streets that he was telling or working with the police. He said that something was wrong with his name until he cleared that up, that he was not welcome in that whole complex. Remember, Nipsey Hussle was responsible for damn near, he owned that motherfucker. He came back to the hood to buy that in front of his store. No, the original footage is still on. Super said most of the original footage is gone. Nah, it's still on YouTube, Super. Because when I was looking it up, I didn't want to put that part up. It's still up there though. I wanted to go to one of the Des Moines reenactments because right there, they said he shot him one time. And from the guy that was next to Nipsey Hussle, that was in the wheelchair, he said he shot him. That's what's laying next to him. He said Nip asked him or said something to him, but he couldn't hear. Then he came back and he shot him 2 more times. DMW shots, I see you. And then they said he stomped him and kicked him in his head. May he rest in peace. Oh, he said no. Oh, my fault. He said, Dice, I'm talking about the events that happened right before the shooting. And like you said, I did hear this was some type of nonsense allegedly pertaining to something with the CIA. It was a bunch of things with it. He even said that. He even said they paid him to see. You dig what I'm saying? And then it was some allegations about Big U. It was just a podcaster from California that just did a show on YouTube that said that Big U called somebody and told him, yo, you heard they killed Nipsey? And he wasn't even dead yet. These is facts. These is facts. But my thing is, from where I'm from and where all of us are from, this had to really, really be something that upset Mr. Eric Holder, because to shoot somebody, okay. To stand over somebody, that's something totally different. To come back and kick somebody in the head and stomp them. That's a different type of anger. That's a totally different type of anger, y'all. Seriously, totally different type of anger. Let's get to the rest of this work.
Third, he kicks the rapper after the 3rd shot, then flees the scene. CNN reports that Hussle died from gunshots to the head and torso. 2 others were wounded. According to the LAPD, Holder ran down an alley following the shooting and got into a waiter car driven by a woman, which then sped away.
You know what? And that was a hell of a point. Mount Vernon Ray said the guilt got him. And that's what Chi Ali said. He said, the ugliness, the reflection is so detriment to a person that like to be anything other than stand up would make me feel useless. That's the only way I could describe it. If I knew I wasn't 100% official, I wouldn't want to even be here. I'm going to keep it funky with you. Like, to really know somebody has something on me like that, like crazy, something that shit would make me feel like, nah, I couldn't even talk with the arrogance that I had. Even with the breath of Allah putting air in me every day, I still would have a weaker a weaker aggression. I know who I am. So all that other goofy shit, I be laughing at, you dig? And that's what cost Nipsey Hussle his life. Before we get out of here, I'm going to give you a little brief demonstration of what he talked about and how he was doing it in Crenshaw. May he rest in peace, man. He really seemed like he was a great soul, like he said, man. Like, really seemed like he was a great soul, man. All jokes aside. Shout out to rest in peace.
What's up with it, y'all? It's Nightboy Nipsey Hussle. Right now, we standing on the corner of Crenshaw and Slauson in the Crenshaw district on the west side. Like my homeboy JP would say, this is my playground. So follow me.
My seat bag. Get your bitch, my nigga. Before I get your bitch. On top of my seat bag.
We in the Dorset Village, also known as the Ville. You know, we was growing up. Crenshaw High School let out. Everybody go hang out at the shopping center. An hour or two, somebody got into it, start arguing, got an issue, had a problem, and everybody end up right here in the back. And, you know what I'm saying, niggas would get it off their chest right here in this alley. You know what I'm saying, right here in between these buildings. I didn't never go to Crenshaw. I was hustling on Crenshaw and Slauson, just trying to, you know, get my bread up so I can invest into my music. You know what I'm saying? I finished my little grind, meet my little quota and whatnot, school let out. It always end up right back here.
See hustle, check me out. You in trouble, check me out. Pay us now, check me out. Or pay me double, check me out.
Right now, we live and direct on Crenshaw and Slauson at the Slauson Avenue store, my flagship store for the Marathon clothing line. This parking lot, it was our block that we originally popped our trunk and started selling mixtapes out the trunk. and really trying to pursue this music thing. The clothing store was actually an idea of my brother's. My big brother, he always saw opportunities where other people might not have, and he was like, he wanted to start a t-shirt store. And it evolved from there. This right here, this Crenshaw blue and yellow, that was like the original Crenshaw.
Now, if that entrepreneurship, them niggas got that store loaded. They got that shit loaded like a weed spot in the 90s, y'all. If that ain't entrepreneurship, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, and shout out to his brother Black Sam.
Our high school inspired Daryl Strawberry year when he played for Crenshaw, played baseball for Crenshaw High School, and my brother just took it and ran with it and made every color you see here. Then we did the 1991 Crenshaw, which is the black letter. I don't know if you can see that, it's on the back of my hat too. You know what I'm saying? But that's inspired by a scene from Boys in the Hood, the movie. People really connected to the Crenshaw logo type, and we just put it on beanies, t-shirts, hats, women's, children's, just fly shit that we would wear.
We on the shop, above the law. I sang my pants to show my drop.
It's my young bro, Tiny Boss Hog. He was on 101 with me on the Crenshaw mixtape. Oh, these the rich Crips, cuz. What's up, nigga? Y'all wanna be in my documentary, cuz?
I mean, you know it's on you, man. You feel me?
We rolling. Nah, we rolling, cuz. It's live. You got Versace, yo, these niggas don't look like no buzz. What's up, cuz? Right?
You ain't got your top?
No, I
Get that. You know what I mean? That ain't set up. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me get in here, player. Hold on, player. Don't do me like that. Hold on, player. All right, Red Fox, I see it. This is 60th and 8th Ave where we standing right now. This is the 8th Ave liquor store. My granny stayed a couple blocks down the street on 5th. You know, granddaddy stayed on 10th Avenue in 60th. My mama stayed on Repertoire on 60th. So this is just a central liquor store in our area, 8th Ave liquor store. They actually used this same store in the Boys in the Hood movie. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the locations. So growing up, we thought that was tight that they filmed that in our area where we actually shop at, you know what I'm saying? Come on, let's keep going.
Look at my car, look at my grill, look like a store. Look at my life. Came up, nigga, we came so far, you see us. Crenshaw.
Right now, we on 60th and Madden, my young bro. We actually banger spot, central location for the movement. We're gonna show you where a lot of the ideas was inspired, you know what I'm saying? In my young homie, Tiny Boss Hall bedroom. Check it out.
Hey, bro, what up, cuz? Boys in the Hood, nigga. Step in the shit, man. Don't get shot, though, nigga. Look, on 600.
Yeah, get the walls. Nah, you know what I'm saying? We used to have the studio set up here, you know what I mean? And just motivation on the wall, you know what I mean? We brainstorm, round table. A lot of times if we ain't at the studio, we ain't at the shop, we come on Matt, you know what I'm saying? You gotta all money in, you know, stay focused. Quitting is not an option. 6 hours make $1 million. Big money only. You don't talk about it, be about it. You know what I mean? How hard are you really going? Different things that you wake up to, you know what I mean? When you're on this marathon.
How does it feel to be famous?
Fuck fame, man. Nigga, don't get some money, man. Don't worry about no fame. That's my true answer. You know what I'm saying?
Look, count my nose, smoke up. I'm from California. Me and my weed's broke.
He said, how does it feel to be famous? That nigga said, man, fuck fame. Get money, nigga. You want my answer to that? Rest in peace to the God Nipsey Hussle, man. I ain't forget about you, Nip.
6 hours make $1 million. Big money only. You don't talk about it, be about it. You know what I mean? How hard are you really going? Different things that you wake up to, you know what I mean? When you're on this marathon.
How does it feel to be famous?
Fuck fame, man. Nigga, don't get some money, man. Don't worry about no fame. That's my true answer. You know what I'm saying?
Look, count my nose, smoke up. I'm from California. Me and my weed's broke. All my bitches blow up. Where you from? So what?
It's my workspace. You know, that's where everything happens. That's where the magic get made at. I get in here, you know what I'm saying? I just zone out. A lot of times I won't write it. You know, Rollo be in here and I hop in the booth when I hear the beat, hit press play, and we just go back and forth with lines, and, you know what I mean? Just run it over and over and over until it's a verse, and we listen back. We always blown away. But right now, I gotta do what I do, get back to work, you know what I'm saying? Work on this victory lap. Until next time, the marathon continues. I love y'all. Appreciate the support. And until next time, hustle.
Yo, you know that's the sad part? Shout out to Super, he said something. That's why they said they allowed Nipsey Hussle to be killed. Educational purposes only, my opinion. Pay attention to this. And this is real rap right here. Long live fucking Nip. He had a vision that was much more deeper than what they ever imagined. That's a fact. He like he said in one of his documentaries, yo, that guy mind was something else. Like his mind was something else. And they said that his bloodline, check this out, you can Google this. They said that his bloodline lineage is traced all the way back to Haile Selassie. Ethiopian mother, African father. He knew his importance. As a child, like he said, he was banging from 14 years old. If that ain't official, it's nothing more official than that. Unfortunately, he banging from 14 years old, right? Sold his mixtapes out the parking lot. Jay-Z bought 100 of his mixtapes. He made $100,000 in 24 hours. See what Sean P said? See, it's all love over here. We got all warps. We got all warriors over here. Blood, Crip. Nieta, shout out to Mush. Latin King. Crip, GD, Woo. Trinitario. MS-13. You'd be surprised who watch my chat. They'd be surprised who watch my chat. Rest in peace to Nip. The reason why I did this for Nip, because I ain't see nobody talk about it. And that song I started out, This How I Knew. When I heard that song, This How I Knew, because I was different. That shit, I used to ride around Brooklyn banging that shit. Niggas used to think I was Crip. That was something it's something about that song, man. That's how I knew that I was different. Them lyrics them shits is different. Them shits is different. For real, man. But today, unfortunately, made 5 years that he was killed. Eric Holder felt insulted. And then they said, quote unquote, he never told. He never told on nobody. So he killed Nipsey Hussle. Blue Laces Part 2, Fire 2. Facts. He killed Nipsey Hussle. People in his home, his family members, were being killed. They say in the streets saying that it was justified repercussion for the death of Nipsey Hussle. Are they wrong? Are they right? That's Allah's answer. Even in the Quran, murder is accepted only by night. Read it, look it up. Do your research. Do your research. But then to insult a man that clearly you can see is suffering from mental illness. You can look right here in this picture and see that he's suffering from mental illness. This is the picture that was took of him when he was arrested. You could see that he was suffering from mental illness. In this picture right here, you can see, even if you really want to be you can see he's not there. I know I may be the last person that should say this, but don't nobody deserve that. Just like Nipsey Hussle didn't deserve to die, he does not deserve to be beat and punished and whipped out in jail for the humane part of it. If that's the case, let him go out of jail and let the streets deal with it. If that's the case, my opinion only, it's just certain things that if the street don't handle before the police catch, let the police do their job. That's just my opinion. If it's that much of a problem to you, or if it affected you or your life or your family that much, where I come from, people didn't let the police catch people. People caught people. People didn't let the police catch people. People caught people. But if he's in jail, and if he's getting the proper evaluation, Lee, I see you in the building, for life. If he's getting the proper mental evaluation, because in jail you still get a mental evaluation and all that. If you're getting a proper mental evaluation, they would know certain times you're supposed to be in a mental institute, going through mental rehabilitation. Mental institute in prison is two different things. A regular mental institute and a mental institute inside of a prison is two different things, y'all. See, because in a mental institute, sometimes you can turn yourself in. Sometimes your psychiatrist could refer you. Sometimes you are forced to go to a mental institute. But pay attention. You're in a mental institution and you're dealing with straight up and down doctors and psychiatrists and therapists that are specifically hired to help rehabilitate you and stop your abnormal way of thinking. Pay attention. But when you are declared to be mentally insane, pay attention, and are convicted of a crime, you are in a mental institute that's inside of a prison because you are a prisoner. Pay attention. They have quote unquote volunteers and people that come to the prison now, or correction officers with psychological degrees that are talking to you, but they're not rehabilitating you to go home. They're not rehabilitating you to go home and deal with your family and cope with certain things, or maybe with antidepressants or something like that. They are patrolling you because you are a prisoner. So a prison with the mental institution inside of a prison is just, you're deemed to be crazy, but you still have been convicted of a crime. It's totally different as opposed as a free person. Stay with me. That decided they're going through something and they just want to walk in and get some help. They want somebody to talk to them. Or if it's a group of people that come to you as to intervene and say, yo, check this out, Dice. You're angry all the time. You're getting high, whatever they want to, something you're doing abnormal as a family, we want you to go get some help. Or a therapist insists that if you don't go get some help, then you go to jail and we'll be a prisoner and you will be evaluated and treated like nothing because you are convicted of a fucking crime. But if you are not convicted of a crime, there's going to be a different outlook because the people that you're dealing with you free aren't in the mind state of correction officers. They're in the mind state of doctors and physicians and therapists that are going home to their family that are comfortable trying to work with you. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Because in jail, it's not a priority, y'all. Because we're convicted convicts. As opposed to if you are a free person, you're a patient. If you go to the hospital and you're a patient, even though you might have to wait a few minutes, like if you go to the emergency room, but by the time you get a room, everything is on motherfucking schedule. You know why? Because you're a patient. But when you're a prisoner, and you're doomed as a prisoner with a mental illness, we see you when we get time for you. We see you when we get time for you. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put you in an area with some people. And then what we do? You're still a prisoner. You're still a prisoner. And all that time you're sitting in there doing them crazy things, after a while, 8 out of 10 of us are going to go crazy. To be alienated, kept away from everything. No social interaction. No visits. Your little bit of privacy is invaded. Look at Eric Holder. The rest of his life, he's in jail. And he's probably going to get punished for the rest of his life. Until either somebody kill him or unfortunately he takes his own life. Because if you can't look in his eyes in this picture right here and see that there's something totally wrong with him, there's something totally wrong with him, y'all. It has to be something totally wrong with him to take this man away from them. Because this man tried to speak to him on something of honor. They could have disregarded the fact that they knew him and respected him at one time or another to give him the benefit of the doubt to go get his paperwork or clear his name. Or they could have did what? They could have chose option B, and they could have did this to him when he was there that day. They could have jumped him and beat him out of his clothes into a fried bologna sandwich that same day. But he gave him the option. He gave him the option to go get that paperwork right. That's why they looked at Nip like he was police. That's why I feel as though, in my opinion, why they killed Nip. You know why? Because Nip was dealing with the police. That's 100% facts. He was dealing with the police. He was dealing with the police about the betterment of the neighborhood. Because the mentality of him when he was 14 years old and 15 years old, filled with the mentality of survival and pain and not knowing how to deal with his emotions if one of his friends get killed. If not knowing how to de-escalate the situation when it was times when he said he had to go ride. The same thoughts that he had then weren't there no more as he became an adult, as he became a father, as he became a man, as he became to gross income off of legal things now. After he began to give employment to certain people in the hood. Do you see how that store, the last marathon, looked? He had that store, beeper spot, hamburger joint. He was trying to do everything. And what he was trying to do was get together with the, not just the police. He was getting together with the senators. He was rubbing elbows with the mayors. He got into politics. He was talking about buying land. She said, but chilling with a thug make it seem like he was a cop his damn self. Because that's only ignorance, Super. That man, of course, if he wanted the neighborhood to be safer, he had to make sure that the police, pay attention, y'all, would not have to worry about going through combat when they came through certain neighborhoods to patrol a neighborhood, because the police knew the firepower. The police knew that the gangs had them outnumbered, and the police knew that the gangs were not scared to tear their ass up. Pay attention to all of the movies. Training Day. Look at the series Snowfall, Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, Colors. But if he can somehow assure with the police and the governors, check this out. We need your presence. We're going to start talking to the young homies. We need the funding. We need more YMCAs. We need more clubs where the kids can get out and play basketball. They can box. We need more places where they can form events for them. Football, soccer, tennis, things that they would never think that they can grasp their hearts to. We have to put these type of things in the community, but we're going to need some funding. We're going to need you to go to them big political offices and them big political conversations and go, yo, check this out. We need about $1.5 million. We're going to give these people one more time. What do you mean we're going to give them niggas some money? No, check this out. We got one that kind of got his peoples in conformative of the better way, and let's get it better, because if we invest that money where they can bring them neighborhoods back together, where people can start interacting, coming through instead of having to going all the way around these neighborhoods due to the fact of the fear of crime, now we can get a better economic structure. But they ain't want that, y'all. They ain't want that. Some of them was worried, in my opinion, because they were saying, is Nipsey telling about certain things, or is Nipsey going to tell about certain things? Once he gets in a chair, once he gets in a seat with him. No, he wasn't going to do that. He was going to make it better for everybody, in my opinion. For everybody. But just like on YouTube, y'all, sometimes people just are comfortable with the turmoil, man. As long as they feel as though they're the best thing or the only thing, because Crippin' didn't stop when Nipsey Hussle got killed. My Crips usually, my homeboys be saying, your Crips don't die, they multiply. But he died trying to get it right for us, y'all. So you know what? That's the reason why I did this show today for Nipsey Hussle. Everybody know it's Easter. Everybody know what happened today. But if you really knew what happened today, I ain't even really want to do the story, because a lot of people don't even really know. Did Jesus die? If y'all want to pay attention to something before I get out of here, did Jesus die on the cross? Let's see if y'all really know the answer to that. Some people say yes, some people say no. If Jesus died on the cross, all I'm going to tell you is go watch the movie called The Book of Clarence. Jay-Z told you the truth right in front of your face. If you pay attention, The Book of Clarence is about a friend and his right-hand companion that was a bunch of scammers and stuff like that. Survivalists, smoke weed. But Clarence's friend said to him one day with so much anxiety, he said, guess who I just saw? He said, I saw Jesus. Even though when they went into the beggar, when Jesus himself gave the beggar money, when he got a beard and a haircut, he turned. See, if you notice, the Romans was walking around with a description and they said, we're looking like anybody that looks like this, anybody that claims to be a prophet or looks like this Messiah, because number one, they already knew that Jesus was going to be betrayed by Judas. These is facts. So what God did, God has disguised everyone to appear to be the same. Jay-Z showed it to you in the movie. Because if you pay attention, Clarence is who died on the cross. But he wasn't the only one that died on the cross. It was like 9 to 10 other people that died on the cross, and all of them had the same resemblance of the picture of Jesus Christ that's displayed all over the world. Go watch the movie. See, y'all watch the movie, but you don't pay attention. But then when he was in the tomb, it was Jesus that came and moved back the stone. When Clarence was in the tomb, it was Jesus that came and put his hand over his hands and his feet and patched up the wounds of Clarence being on the cross. You know why? Because it was never Jesus that was on the cross. If you look into the Bible and the Quran, somewhat in the Bible it says that through a light throughout the night. Jesus was what? Steered out, away from everyone in disguise and comfort. The person that was on the cross that everybody looks at because they're celebrating the day, name wasn't Jesus. His name was Barnabas. Salute.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?